Hello, and welcome back to Monster Train. I am, as always, your host, a cup of coffee with just a little bit too much sweetener in it. How you doing? How's it going? I am not doing too bad today. Just coming to you live from 3:30, a little later than normal, I know, but I started a crossword puzzle, and then it had a bunch of questions in it that I just didn't know the answer to, so it took me longer than what I would expected. So I ended up taking like an extra 10 minutes on it than I would. It's like 20 minutes later than I would normally start recording. But yeah, I was doing a crossword puzzle. I had to finish it up. I'm almost out. I'm almost out of the free ones, I think, and then I gotta make a decision on what the heck I'm gonna do with that. I don't know. I dropped Sudoku lately because Sudoku's just like I do like one or two Sudoku and then I'm like, okay, I'm good for a while. I'm alright. How you doing? I'm doing alright, but how are you doing? I hope you're hanging in there out there. Oh god, it's Stygian melting. With molded? Oh no, this is an infant. This is the most setup for an infinite I've ever been in my life. Don't do it to me, game. Don't show it to me. I'll play it, I guess, but that'd be a shame. Not too much. I've been playing Roguebook, enjoying that game a lot. I'm having a great time with it. I'll be streaming Monster Train on Sunday. Today should be Friday, so 2 days from when this video goes up. I'm going to be knocking out a few more expert challenges. Probably just one night of Monster Train, but I'm going to try and vary up the games that I play a little bit. Just cycle through a few different deck builders now that I have a few to play. Pretty exciting. Gonna just jump around a bit. Looking forward to that. If you can't catch the stream, of course, I will put Expert Challenge VODs up here on the YouTube, probably within a week or two. Maybe a little longer, because I like to give people who saw the stream a chance to forget what happens and then relearn it. That's fun, too. For my question for you today, I gotta ask, you guys, this is like a general, like, what do you do to decorate? Is sort of the question. Do you do any decoration stuff? Because I got a candle today, and I put it on my desk, and I lit it, and I went, hey, that's kind of nice. It's like a cinnamony sort of flavor. And I've been thinking about getting some plants too. I'm interested to hear if you guys do any decorating of this type. Because when I was younger, I was never the type. Blank walls, sit in bed on a laptop and not look at my decorations at all. But I also didn't have people over very much because like I just talked to my friends online and we didn't do hangouts of that sort too much. But yeah, let's get to it, shall we? I gotta go before I get too tired. I don't feel like I'm gonna get too tired today. I was really tired this afternoon, but I had a coffee and I've caught up. My coffee did not have too much sweetener in it. That did not inspire the intro today, don't worry. And actually I didn't have enough. Anyway, let's go, shall we? Well, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Explosive Sigil, Daedalus, Rage, Fell, Chase Seraph, Crypt Builder, Molded, Titan's Tooth. We're Stygian melting. Later today, definitely, well, not necessarily definitely, but most likely later today you'll get a highlight out of me. I'll take Pyrostone Housing here. It's the homework challenge, and it's basically just an extra run, but, you know. That's alright, too. Okay. I'm pretty sure that Chillwind is unplayable. It's probably not unplayable, and I should pick it in some circumstance, but I don't believe this is the circumstance. And we're weak. Yeah, I'm going through a bit of the new desk. It's not actually new desk woes. The problem that I'm having right now is that the how do I explain? The mount for my microphone, I guess is what I would call it, is gotten a little loose, so I can't flip my microphone up as high as I would like to. And that is leading to... I just do another Frozen Lance, that's fine. It's leading to it being so that I want the microphone to be about here. You should hear very little, if any, difference, but it ends up just falling back to here, where it is all the time. And that would be fine, except for that it's a little bit in my way. It's just blocking like the top left portion of the portion. Yeehaw. It's just blocking like the top left of my monitor. It's a little annoying. It's not bad. I just have to like move around a little bit. I could probably do something about this. I could lower my chair. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna lower my chair. Oh. Alright. Great work. Good idea. Whichever one of you just suggested that. That was a smart call. You got a good head on your shoulders. I don't think it should change. Like, the audio quality is fine as long as I'm in this general. Excuse me. As long as I'm in this general area, you should hear me about the same no matter what. Like, roughly like this, you should hear me similarly. It's like if I lean back, I probably become a little quieter, and if I lean forward, I probably become a little louder. Try to be cognizant of where I am and how loud it will be if I say something. I think generally these videos stay at a pretty good volume, though. Hopefully not too many big spikes where I cry out in rage against Plink. Take Ice Tornado here. I would actually... would have really liked an offering token since we started with double offering cards. Not something that happens all that often, but I'll go Ice Tornado. Just another big spell is fine. Take Draft here. You take Draft here because, like, obviously, I could just see Offering Monument right here, and then we're doing Offering Monument. Endless, Incant Armor 2 plus 25. But when you don't see Offering Monument, you gotta have another plan. And our other plan can be some sort of melting thing. What if I play Coldcaelia? I think she's bad, but what if I play like Reform Coldcaelia with a Draft Infusion? Seems really bad. I don't really want to play Nameless Siren because it's Chase Seraph, but I don't know. If I'm incanting enough, it shouldn't be that big of a deal, and if I... like, I should just pick Nameless Siren here and take the Incant Armor too. I'm kind of thinking that it might be better to grab Coldcaelia for the short term, and then in the long term, I don't really want to play Nameless Siren into Chase Seraph particularly much. Let's grab Coldcaelia. Let's try it. It's spicy. I don't think it's that crazy, really. I just don't want to play Nameless Siren into Chase Seraph. It's not really bad, and this is maybe a crazy play, but I don't know. It's something different. Give her Incant Armor too, and she should be fine. What am I going to do with her? Most likely, I'm not going to do much with her. I just want to take her here as an option to win Relentless for me, more or less, and then probably ditch her later. But we'll kind of see. +4 on this combat is a little bit scary, but I would like a unit draft, so we take it. It's scary, but we're 0 pack shards, so it's a little less scary. It's still scary, it's just a little less scary. I actually don't mind if she dies, and then I can reform her. But she's not going to die this round, but perhaps next round. I'm going to put Tethys here. I'm going to put Train Steward on like a holding mid-floor sort of situation. She dies here. 9/9. Can do we can kill 2 of these and that's okay. Kinda wanna put the draft down, but I'm gonna reform. I should just put the draft down actually. I think the draft is better than Coldcaelia to reform anyway. She did alright. Ooh, I can't play Ice Tornado, I need Demolded. This is ugly. I mean it's fine, probably. 7, 9, 5 is enough that she dies, but I think it's still fine, right? Because she'll die, but she'll let Tethys take a swing. It's okay. I don't remember which boss it was. I think it's last night, though. I'm just gonna kill him with spells. Yeah, it is last night. Throw a Titan's Tooth down. Buy ourselves a little more time. You know how it goes. 76, he's dead for sure. He dies to our spells. This is a situation where our units are really bad, but our spells are really good, so we are okay. Like, our units are awful, and I probably could have just gotten away. Like, Coldcaelia, she did a lot in this combat. Nameless Siren would have been a lot worse here, so Coldcaelia was fine here. I'm gonna take Offering Token because I have 3 Offering cards. Molten Encasement is good. Even into Chase Seraph, it's fine. I'll play Wickless Baron. I think I could actually go like quick Coldcaelia, 2 Wickless Barons as a strategy here. Coldcaelia with like plus 10, 2 Wickless Barons in front of that. That seems pretty good. Coldcaelia goes first. She needs a little bit more than plus 10, I guess. Maybe plus 10. That's kind of weird. Well, we'll see what's in the right path here. I think Wickless Baron is a pretty good pickup, though. Burnout 1, and then, like, what if I give her Burnout 1 and then draft? It's probably wrong, right? But, like, what if I just keep bringing her back to life? I don't know. This one's gonna be a weird one. So I could give her Large Stone, right? Large Stone and then Quick, and that is actually still not enough, right? She still doesn't get to 25 for some of the bigger ones. God, I wish this unit didn't do 1 damage baseline. If I play Large Stone, I also can't play 2 Barons, and I think I want to play 2 Barons in this hypothetical. So I don't know. Maybe I could give her Train Steward. Like, maybe I just give her an infusion is what I'm thinking. Or potentially I just toss her and I use Baron and Molten Encasement. Problem with Tethys as my option. And maybe I could do it with Tethys actually. Maybe I can take a different path on Tethys, and we can do Baron, Tethys, and Stealth Tomb. I think that's gonna be our play. Okay, so let me grab Burnout 1 for the Stealth Tomb then. Grab Burnout 1, and then we'll reroll. Endless. Okay, grab the money in the middle, and we go Endless on the Stealth Tomb. Cool. That doesn't seem bad. Ooh, times 5? I don't think you do times 5 here, but I think times 1 is okay. Having a second Stealth Tomb is pretty good. I'm done. Yeah, sorry, Coldcaelia. It looks like Coldcaelia is going to be a unit that we just took to get through the second combat, and that's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna double up. I'm just thinking about it more. I'm gonna lock it in. I think that if this deck ends up smaller, I'll just sacrifice the Stealth Tomb into itself for the pack shards, and if the deck ends up at a good size, it's fine. Like if it's... Or sorry, if the deck ends up too big, I sacrifice, and if it's at a smaller size, we can just play 2. Is more what I'm thinking. Okay. So it's a little odd, because also, if Tethys is my backline plan... Sorry, I didn't even notice I was on Super Ultra. My bad. Most people, you probably just don't care at this point. But my big problem with the Tethys strategy is she does just die to spikes in the Divinity really horribly. Also gonna continue to play top floor here, even though I don't get to make use of the sweep then. Because I don't think it matters on Daedalus. We got this Molten Encasement gameplay here. Continue to dodge the Ember Drain like I know what I'm doing here. I believe if I just play this Stealth Tomb every turn, we win this combat. We'll take some damage if I play it like that, of course, because I'm not killing off Forged Disciples, but, you know. It'd be kind of weird to play. This is an example of me being more flexible, though, because we lost a run not too long ago that was Stygian. It might have been Stygian melting, I don't remember, but the problem was just that I couldn't incant enough. And this is me making a change for the better. Pick the Coldcaelia here so that we get a little Frostbite going. I think that this strategy is a little more viable than what we were shown. Ah, you bitch. Frig you, Daedalus. I'm gonna play Ice Tornado here, because I would really... I know it's worse because Daedalus is here, but I would prefer... I want to take the shot on getting no damage here. Yeah, that's about as expected. I don't think my Wickless Baron is going to be fine. We take 5 for that. It's just a shame. There was a Daedalus hit me with a, well, I might not be able to kill you, but I can make you take 5 damage. Yeah. Got me, I guess. Good work, Daedalus. Haha. Wow, I drew back into both Molten Encasements? That seems extremely unlikely. Okay. I mean, at the end of this combat, we are 77, 82. It's okay. The big problem that I will expect here is that I might end up having to kill a lot of the enemies off the floor. Oh, hey, Devourer of Death. Well, now I just throw away Tethys, right? That's just, yeah, much better. Hey, it's no infinite. Let's go. Skip this. I will take, so now I throw away Tethys. I play Devourer of Death, Infused, Molten Encasement. That kills backline, does 15, much better than Tethys. And I play 2 Barons behind that, ideally self-infused multi-strike. If not that, we'll do something else. We'll see what they show us, and we can just kind of work from there. That's your rough outline. So in that rough outline, what am I playing? I'm playing 2 Barons, and I'm playing a Stealth Tomb. I can probably play 5 space and just get rid of the one that I duplicated, and that is okay. Or I could use the one that I duplicated for keeping Tethys alive, but that seems like a waste of my time. I think I kind of want to take energy here. The deck has a lot of expense, but at the same time I could just take draw. I think this is probably going to be a draw energy run. I'll take draw first, and we'll see if we see an energy relic of some sort. Brain say click Stygian banner, but actually should go right. Yeah, so I'm gonna go right. I should go right because we need to duplicate. We need 1 duplicate, and I want to do it now because there is not a much better time. Like, if I wait, I'm not going to have a second Baron. Or rather, if I wait, I'm not going to have an infused Baron until after Fell, and I'd like to have my Baron infused pre-Fell. And we'll go to the Steel Shop next ring. Seems fine. I'm going to go to 35 here, which is pretty good. I'm also going to be very light on removals with the way that I'm going here. Probably not so much so that I pick up a Purge Stone, but, you know. This is an example of a run that has a few extra cards in it because I opened my options, right? I took Draft because you don't skip Draft, and I took Coldcaelia to make my early game a little safer, like Combat 2. And we're going to pay the price a little bit. Yeah, I'll just go Spell Weakness 2 on Tethys right now. Because we don't have it. Like, Tethys is still important until I infuse Devourer of Death. Oh, gross combat. I would like to take that money trial, but I'm not going to disrespect a haste combat today. I don't want to die that much here. So I can play Tethys, but I can't play Coldcaelia. Tethys does not kill herself. I can put Coldcaelia mid to catch a Collector, maybe. And since we hit both Molten Encasements, I guess we're just chilling. Yeah, I guess we're just chilling. One thing of note here, if we see... I slammed bottom floor, by the way, and I think it's right because I want to use the Spell Weakness to catch excess enemies. Because we have spells that do damage in this deck, so when enemies walk away, we're going to be scaling Wickless Baron on the backliners, and we're going to hopefully catch runoff enemies with Spell Weakness, but it's a little tough. We might just take a bit of damage as well, but we're really good into Relentless. So, enemies that sneak by, like we should save a wave here at least. Took like 8 from that guy. Not the end of the world. Other problem is that our spells are very expensive, and Molten Encasement is not cheap. It's 2 energy per turn to keep this thing going. But this heavy that's here right now will not walk, and I think that at this point I can pretty safely ignore. Yeah. Okay. I just double Frozen Lance. And then he heals 18 anyway. 18 is... Hang on, I'm calculating. It's 48.56, so you're gonna hit me for 12. That's fine. I took draw to combat the fact that I have these two Molten Encasements. I think I actually should only be playing one of them. Yeah, I think I should only be playing one of them. I don't think I need to play both. And then maybe we took 37. It's okay, our deck will become better. Down for Urchin Spines, if anything, here. I'm not super interested in it, though, is the thing. Like, it's not bad, but it's not particularly good either, is the problem. I think I'd rather skip. Subsuming Blade? Resin Removal. I remember losing a run not too long ago because I skipped Resin Removal. What happened on that run? Why did I need this? I needed it for... Hey, I think I take it. I'd rather just err on the side of caution. I feel like I should click it just because a lot of times it's going to be a run saver. Please show me multi-strike. Quick, burnout 1. Quick sweeper. But I don't need it anymore. Please show me multi-strike. Thank you. The run got a lot better with seeing multi-strike here. I could, if I want to be safe, and I do want to be safe, so I'm going to, just make Wickless Baron have 40 health. We have an extra upgrade slot for him. Didn't want to give him quick. We just take the extra upgrade slot and we give him plus 25 so he never gets one shot on turn 1s. I don't think there's going to be a turn 1 where he can take that much damage. And I spend 150 on removals. We are a little bit better off now. Probably here. Duplicate Baron. Actually, probably Steel Shop. Yeah, we go Steel Shop and just look for a second multi-strike or just a good stat. I'm down with that. For the greater good. I'm going to give melee weakness with the third slot, actually. I'm just going to give melee weakness because it's really good. Yeah, it's really good. Okay. Go ahead and slap that bad boy on there. That's Sapstone. Sapstone. Sorry, looking at the wrong one. That's why I looked at that one and I was like, is this right? Ah. And we'll take it. So let's do a little pack shard planning, shall we? We take 15 here, and that's the only 15 here and 25 here, right? So that's 40, 60, 75. Need to take 10. I can take this 15. I can take this 15, but should I is the question. Yeah, I'm down. Yeah, Flicker's really good. Yep. That just, yeah, completely negates our energy problems super well. So this is one of the other reasons that I tend to try to take draw first, is because there's a lot of energy relics in the game that can just go, hey, this fixes your problems. It doesn't fix our problems per se, but it makes them a lot better, a lot easier to handle. I'm gonna continue in the mid game to just play it cool, because yeah, one infusion at the wrong timing leads to big disaster. Tethys is gonna feed a Slay. I don't like it. I think no matter what I do. I guess it's okay. Oh, she doesn't feed a Slay, she has 9 health. Cool. Alright, Tethys, get on the field. It feels so strange to play a run of... This is okay. It feels so strange to play a run of... Oh, I should have put Tethys with the Harvest Man. Yeah, that was silly of me. I guess he'll be okay because of Molten Encasement, most likely. But I should have put Tethys with this guy. But it feels so weird to play a run of Stygian without an incant of some description. And... I'll kill him with Crypt Builder, and then we're okay. Oh, you could maybe play like a Reform Tethys-based strategy here. I don't want this guy to attack me. If I play these dregs, he gets to swing, yeah. It's better to play these dregs, I think, and let them get harvested, actually. And then we'll go Reform Train Steward, because why not? I think I may as well keep Tethys alive. I know she's gonna give a kill to Master of Light now, but I think it's okay, and we get to kill this healer. Maybe I'm stealing too many harvests. I'm not really sure. I think that he's gonna scale enough that I don't need to worry about it too much is what I feel. Because I shouldn't, as I'm about to say, I shouldn't leak an enemy that's too scary. I realize I'm gonna let this Master of Light go. If I play Devourer of Death in front, he'll do like... So if I were to put... Here's an interesting question. This is a question that I've never actually had to answer while playing this game. If I were to play, and we're just going to solve it. This is a question that has never come up in my 1,200 hours of playing this game. If I play Devourer of Death in the back, and then I put a Draft in front, how much damage does Devourer of Death do? I believe he would do, because of the way that combats work where attacks go front to back, I believe he would do 45 to the floor. As apparently wrong. Show me. Huh, they all die at once is what happens. There you go. I was wrong. Thankfully, resin removal. Yeah, thankfully, resin removal. I do want to play the drag still. I'm pretty sure. Because in here I can pull Draft. Draft does... So it's a little awkward because I don't know what the Ice Tornado is going to do. I can pull Draft though, which does 30. Although, does it do 30? It does 30, yeah, because Master of Light's going to have no rage. Okay, I'm not afraid. I'm going to throw a drag at this. Oh, now I know what Ice Tornado does. 1 to each. Okay, good. We kill him, I believe, because I mold back Draft. And Draft does... Oh, I have to play resin removal. There you go. Cool. And again, another interaction. I do know this one. If you put Molten Encasement front, the damage still goes through on drag. You can't do like anything to cheat there. It's just strange because I think it starts to get weird when you have 5 units on a floor. The game doesn't handle much more than 4 units on a floor very well. It handles it, it just doesn't handle it in a very ideal way. Yeah, I probably could have, in hindsight here, and nice lifesteal, by the way. Probably in hindsight I could have gotten away with playing... What was I? Was playing the trial. But then again, I would have taken a little bit. It's kind of close. I'd prefer to take no damage here and not take the risk, and I think that this is the correct play. I'm pretty confident. With Flicker's Liquor, I just take another draw, and I keep both of these Molten Casements, I'm pretty sure. No, because I'm making a second Baron, come to think of it, so maybe I don't keep both still. We'll see. Yeah, it's not Glacial Seal, I can tell you that very confidently. Guardian's Amulet doesn't do much either. I just need damage to heavies, I don't need much else. Bodavari is kind of good. Bodavari incentivizes me to take space a little bit, but she's also just going to be free, like makes cards free and replaces herself, so she's got to be good here. She draws herself and she makes cards free. Both of these are good. Pays for her own draw, I suppose I should say. Faulty Loader is good. Faulty Loader lets me cheat past first combat, or first wave, and first wave is the biggest frightening one, so yeah. Maybe not the biggest, probably like second wave. Second and third waves are the really scary ones too. But still, Faulty Loader helps a lot. Clear Train Stewards. Magic Shop says... I didn't really want anything here, so it's not that surprising that I'm not excited. But up over here, we put Devourer onto a Molten Encasement. Yeah, that's correct. And somewhere along the line I take 10, probably just take it right before Seraph, stay at 90, make the life a little bit easier. And... care that much about -1s here. I think I'll put it... I Actually, I think I'm gonna skip -1s. Just put a Frozen Lance with a +20 consume. I don't feel like I even want to reroll this, so I'm gonna drop 120 because I'm full on upgrades and I don't buy anything in the next ring. Just gonna drop 120 on another removal to make the deck stronger. I don't think I need to do anything else other than remove cards right now, so that's what we'll do. And we'll see. I believe after this combat, we'll begin to accelerate a little bit faster even, but I already feel like we're in a good spot. I would say we're in a good spot. Good resin removal this rage, but I would rather I'm gonna use Tethys here to her fullest extent and just throw her in front of the owl. I'm just gonna use her as a harvest trigger. The perfect Tethys use right here. Beautiful. It feels so weird to be playing Stygian and not play Incant. I feel like I mean, I do always play Incant. It's not that I feel like, I do just always play Incant. I'm a fiend. 2 more harvests. I think that we should be good to go. I'm thinking where I would put this drag. I think I put the drag behind here, and it might pay off. I know I could have killed the 19×2 with Tethys there, but I didn't think it would be a problem. And it's not a problem, thankfully. It would not have been a problem regardless of the Molten Encasement draw, because I could have thrown something else behind to catch it as well. But I think that once you clear a wave like this, you're just chilling. Like, I don't need to play these cards, and I don't want to play them on other units, right? That's the important thing. I need to make sure that I'm maximizing harvests so I don't kill other waves with spells. I don't. If the enemies aren't on the floor, top floor, we just don't kill them. That's the dealio. And we can throw dregs down to get him going. But I think that once you're in this position, when you have the Molten Encasements, you can just sit here and play Molten Encasement, Vote of Area or whatever, right? Because the Molten Encasements kill the backline for you. And, you know, Vote of Area to harvest or whatever. I don't need to play any other spells. I really don't. This is one of those decks that it has answers, but the answers stop mattering after a certain point, and you're just kind of chilling. 105×2. Yeah. I think that Seraph will be the scariest because the Divinity has a pretty easy wave to farm and scale into. 165. Hey, look at this guy. He's living. There we go. I shouldn't have played Vote of Area. I should have played Molded into a... No, I couldn't. I could play Molded into like a Tethys maybe, but you know, it's fine either way. At the end of the day, it worked out. I was being a little disrespectful, but did not matter. Yeah, we got 13 stealth, 15 stealth, and we have a lot of stats. I'm gonna press enter. Yeah, I think if we get past Seraph, we'll probably win this run. Although triple heavies will be a little scary as well, and oh, the harvest wave will be really problematic for us. Grab Ice Empire here. It's another answer card. This deck can use more of them. With Flicker's Liquor, I feel fine taking draw. Taking draw, I will be dropping a Molten Encasement, but I think that's fine. The second Molten Encasement, it wasn't a bad idea. Move the mic down because I'm leaning down now a little bit. Wasn't a bad idea, but it just didn't end up being the strat. 2% chance to do 10 damage when an enemy unit enters my train is probably the only thing worth considering here. I don't need any of your Divine Relics, God. I'm good. Thanks for asking, though. We go left. We grab Boons. We grab Relic. Center Salve. Icicle Fracture is okay, but my hand is gonna fill up when I just start getting lazy. I'm gonna grab Center Salve in case this is Curse Combat. I know I said recently I don't like taking Center Salve outside of knowing there's a Cursed Combat coming up, but the other Relic there was really bad and I don't want the money. Oh, misplay, dude. Oh, no. Misplay, misplay. I shouldn't have upgraded Tethys, because at 9 health she can dodge Ember Drain on top floor, but at 10 health she can't. Fuck. I forgot that tech. On a run like this, the best thing I could do is not upgrade Tethys there. Sad. That's okay. Scary combat. Definitely don't take Heaven's Seal. The first wave, this first wave, yeah, this is an extreme low roll, first of all, but this is like the scariest possible wave you could see at this stage of the game. You got, we have to do like 700, what is this? This is 230, it's not 700, 620. This is the 620 health wave on turn 1. There is, in my opinion, there's no way that this wave should ever happen, but the game disagrees. The way that we're going to do this damage, if you're wondering, is we're going to use Tethys. Actually, I'm going to end up taking a kill, but I'm going to use the... So we're going to resin removal to get rid of the spikes on this frontmost man. And we play Tethys, and we remove the frontmost man. The frontmost man does not exist. He is dead. And then from here, we just draw a card that does damage. We pull a Crypt Builder or a Nice Tornado, and we kill him off of that now is the plan. And that's fine. It's an unbelievable wave, but we have answers, because the deck is strong. Does he die? Oh, he burns out. That checks out. Okay. I could even, you know, I can reform Tethys. We can get the 6. That's not Tethys. Tethys is alive. You're not Tethys, you're Draft. That's okay. And I will wait. I believe Ice Tornado stays costing 0, right? Flicker's Liquor? It doesn't cost 0 until it leaves your hand, right? Yeah. That's right, because the specific wording on Flicker's Liquor is when you play a unit, a random card in hand is reduced to 0 until played or discarded. And I have not played or discarded it yet. So it works that way. There we go. Crisis averted. Good job, everyone. And now this combat's free. Well, not necessarily free, right? Because there's a 20 health backliner here that's going to get in my way. Make sure I play the correct encasement. It doesn't get in my way because there's Will Wings. Nice. Good news, everyone. Yeah, I'm okay. I thought about reforming something there, like Tethys basically, but I think we're actually good to go. We're skating on by. And if we survive this combat and we hit the numbers okay, I think because of Faulty Loader plus Tethys, a really bad first wave can be handled with that initial burst of melee weakness now. Or melee weakness into spell weakness, I should say. And I think we're chilling. Our stealth is not going to be as high because we're cutting the second Molten Encasement out of the picture. But our units are 130 and 155, and I wasn't harvesting... I guess I was harvesting as much as I would expect to. So, maybe in a bad Relentless we could have trouble. But we'll just have a good one. That's the plan. Okay, here. Could maybe have taken Preserve to freeze resin removal, but... that's weird. What would I duplicate if I were to go left? Because what this deck needs now... I took double draw, but this might have been a problem. This might be a problem of I didn't take space, right? I could have maybe taken space, and it might have been the correct pick. However, we are here. I think I would not take anything from the magic shop particularly. And so I'm going to go right, and I'm going to buy removals. I'm going to use all of this for removals. Capricious Reflection in the last shop. Hilarious. We will reroll first. Dude, those were... That's a crazy shop. Rationing Scales, Capricious Reflection, Memorial Fund. All 3 of the relics that this shop showed me were worthless. Because your trade... It's 2 options that give you more money, but the next combat is the last, and I will not see any more cards either. Wild. I've never seen a shop like that before. My 2 removals. I'm gonna remove the Molten Encasement that I can't play now, so I don't get confused. However, that might be wrong, because if I drew that Molten Encasement first, it would be a good stand-in. Yeah, that's probably wrong. But I'm doing it because what if I get confused? And we'll just cut out Frozen Lance. I think it's fine. And we take whatever 10 you got here. Piercing. Piercing plus 10 Ice Tornado's cool. Also good on Ice Empire. Actually a lot better on Ice Empire because this just snipes frontliners sometimes. And we grab 2 more removals. Let's go to Frozen Lance again. Thinking. I'm gonna keep these 2. And we'll just grab a removal onto can I remove Tethys? Do a drag. Okay. I think that if we get past Chase Seraph, we win. I'm talking about this run, and I think that it's very strong, but I also feel like it's a little uncertain. It feels like with the melee weakness in particular, we should be absolutely fine. Hey, I just drew it turn 1. Wow, I'm good. And I'm gonna skip Tethys so that I get the full value here. Yeah. I'm gonna skip Tethys so I get all of this value. I don't want to play Tethys and have her kill these 2 backliners. That's 2 Lost Harvests. That's -10 on our boys up here. Yeah. Stealth is effectively going to act only as stopping damage. Or yeah, it's not going to act as like our relentless plan, right? It's just going to act as our boss or damage stopper for the round, which is fine. And we'll maybe get like 4 or 6 rounds of stealth for the boss as well, which is also fine. Harvest Wave is going to be a bit of an issue. Hey, you cleared all my days. Come on, brother. I forgot he could do that. So I should have played Tethys. However, doesn't matter. I'm not sure in this position if Titan's Tooth can mess things up. I guess what I should do is I should come down here and I should throw Crypt Builder down. The ordering doesn't matter a ton, I don't feel. Maybe. I think by the time that wave comes up, it's dead. Also melee weakness, right? Melee weakness helps a lot too. Yeah. I think that what's happening right now is I'm underestimating melee weakness a lot. I'm gonna just be super lazy. Ah, we took Ember Drain. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna continue to be lazy until the game makes me not be lazy. Yeah, I'll throw like a spell your way, fine. Yeah, I'll throw some cards at you, sure. With melee weakness though, and these units that are multi-striking, they're doing, like, you're seeing 90 into 180, right? They're just doubling their damage output. Very good. Or dodge Ember Drain here. I can end turn my way to the end of this fight now, though. And I'm going to, too. You know what? I've earned it. I built this deck, it's good, and I've earned just press end turn meta. You can't take it from me. I'm going to. No, you can't stop me. It's too late. Power of Death. Like, talk about a unit that shot up in the tier lists. Devourer of Death got so much better with this change. Or not even with this change, right? Devourer of Death just got better because they made him an essence. That made him an actual unit and not worthless. He's so good now. He turns your endless stealth tomb into backline nuker for your harvesters, and that's insane. Like, it's so good. This wins, right? Yeah, just handedly wins. Okay. I mean, if we draw all 3 of our units turn 1 again, we're obviously in a super good position. But even if we don't, the only way that this really goes wrong is if we super bottom out. Like, we'd have to put Molten Encasement in the bottom 3 cards, right? And even then, I think we're fine. It's just a little annoying. Although Seraph did give us some free harvest that we would not have otherwise gotten. So, who knows? I'm gonna start with Offering Token, and I will play. I think I'm down to Titan's Tooth down here because I need to ping off the damage shield. Like, we're losing a harvest, that's true, but we're doing it so that we can kill the other apprentices of light, and I think that that's important enough. Also, by doing that, we found Devourer of Death, which lets us play everything. Alright, Tethys, get out of here. I was thinking about throwing Tethys up here and letting her die, but she will not. So, get out of here, Tethys. Could hold this Frozen Lance. It's actually pretty good. I will. I changed my mind. And we're settled in. I think that our scaling is going to be a little bit slower than previous. Can I... hold on. 25. If Tethys takes a swing, she steals kills. I could probably get her a swing. No, I couldn't even get her a swing if I wanted to. I should, however, push the Armor Boy to the back. And I want to throw these dregs out as well. I want to thin this deck down. I want to get all my units out and not be super lazy because I want to get back to resin removal. The more things I can resin removal, the better we are. How we looking here? Not too shabby. This wave scares me. This wave scares me a little bit, but not as much. Trick Builder is coming up. What's in here? 2 dregs, Tethys. Okay. It's weird, right? Because, like, I think it's kind of weird. I'm gonna go for the Ice Tornado. Okay, that's fine. Get some free damage in. Whatever I do, don't play a unit that gets harvested next turn onto the harvest floor. That's the most important here. Oh, we also scale way too slowly for the mini-boss, I'm realizing. We scale way too slowly to kill chains, I'm pretty sure. What do I do about that, though? Oh, okay. Let's make some decisions. Sit up, let's make some choices. We gotta actually think a little bit here. So, first and foremost, we drop the Devourer of Death Encasement and see what happens. Okay. I'm not too worried about this. Next turn, I will definitely draw a Frozen Lance for the Wilt Wings. Even if I don't, right? But I will, like, even if I don't, he's fine. But, like, I'm almost guaranteed. No, I'm actually guaranteed a card that kills him. Either Offering Token, Titan's Tooth, because we draw 7 of these. No, hold on. How does this work? So we draw 1 card now, which is going to be Votivary's card, and then we will draw 6 of these plus Devourer of Death, and then Votivary as well, right? Because basically I'm going to have 1 card or 2 cards in the bottom. So my bottom 2 cards can be Frozen Lance Offering Token or Frozen Lance Titan's Tooth. But outside of those specific cases, we're in a good spot here. So. Like, not playing Votivary doesn't help me, right? I guess Votivary shouldn't have an impact on this. Yeah, there's going to be 1 card in the bottom, actually, and I'm out of my mind, and it's fine. Yeah, okay, it's fine. I'm out of my mind, it's fine. So all of that leads me to the understanding and acceptance that I believe the best choice here is 215 is 5, it's 6 hits. This is 18 damage. I'm gonna resin removal. I'm not worried about the spikes on these guys too much. I'm gonna resin removal here. This is maybe wrong because if one of these guys walks up, one of these harvest enemies walks up, we're probably taking 1,000,000. But finish it out, we want to move the Disciple Protector to the back here. And just put 6 damage on chains, whatever. I don't care too much about chains. I forgot to think about the curse. 3 cards on bottom. I still drew okay. So we go Offering Token, Titan's Tooth. That's step 1. Step 2 is we kill one of these harvesters. And we're chilling. Ooh. I think actually with the melee weakness we have enough for chains as well. I don't have enough for these Shade Wings, so we will want to keep them in mind as well when considering our options. Like, I will want to throw spells at them. Actually, throw Tethys at them. That might not be bad. Let me mold it. Can I get Tethys to take a swing here? On chains? Because that'd be clutch. Yeah, Tethys gets to take a swing on chains and lets me kill him, I bet. He's gonna die anyway, but it's a better narrative if Tethys gets to do it. So the resin removal that I played, I ended up saving 15 health for it. Yeah, chains is already dead. Okay, we're good. We're there. Sick. We survived the scary part of the combat. I sat up and I made my choices, and now we get to coast. Gotta not die to these two Shade Wings, though. That would be suboptimal if that were to be the case. Because Devourer of Death only does 15. This is a mistake. I should put Devourer of Death down here. If I don't draw Titan's Tooth now next turn, it's a little bit awkward. But, oh, never mind. Just hit. Actually, game's super easy. I'm a genius, apparently. This is... I can't tell... What am I looking at here? This is the triple heavy wave. Whoa. Where'd this wave come from? Weird. I don't recognize this wave at all. I didn't know there was another triple heavy wave. Crazy. Also, this wave isn't necessarily over because it's two 290s. I gotta be a little more cautious, I suppose. Rather, I shouldn't just say it's over, we won. I shouldn't declare victory yet, because it's definitely not over. Wow. I didn't expect that much change. Okay, let's throw... Wow, that's crazy. Throw Votavary down. Again, like, I guess if I can just throw it, like, I can just put Tethys down. Why not? 6, 7, 10, 5. Other numbers. It's not bad to just have Tethys pop in and drop some spell weakness on these fools, right? Doesn't get to swing, but it's a fun for her to visit, right? Where do I Titan's Tooth? If I Titan's Tooth this wave, it's to soften it up a bit. And 9. I think it's good to just soften this wave up, actually. I'm down. I'm losing a harvest, but I think I'm gaining something. This wave is probably dead, and I'm probably min-maxing for nothing, because we're probably chilling. We're not chilling. But once I play Ice Empire... We don't die, right? But we just take a little. Resin removal goes down here. Look at this resin removal value, though. Like, I'm telling you, this card's sick now. It was bad before, but it wasn't its fault. Back in if I pull a good card. I don't. Also, Crypt Builder, super MVP, too. Like, big shout out to Crypt Builder for pushing heavies to the back. Despite only doing 60 damage, it did like probably 600 damage, something like that. Not really 600. Really? 32? You don't get to swing? 29? Yeah, I guess not. My damage estimate is too high on how much Crypt Builder did, but Crypt Builder and resin removal accounted for... it let me just remove frontliners from the game, right? Actually, maybe not wrong to say 600 damage, really. Because it's like 230, 230, and then whatever the weaker but infused tanks are. I don't know what they are. Dude, this is a good win. I think that you could probably have won. I bet you could have won this if you play the Siren as well. You just gotta be a little more tight with your incant setup, but like, this win feels really good. Because this feels like I had a run a few weeks ago that fell victim to me slamming Nameless Siren and just dying, like mindlessly slamming it in a combo it didn't make sense in and dying. And I didn't do that here, and we didn't die. What a good run. I feel great. I feel like I've had a few... I feel like I've been on a really hot streak in Monster Train. And it's not... I'm winning, but I feel like I'm winning because I've been making a lot more good decisions. And that feels good. I judge the quality of these episodes more by... It's not like just by wins and losses, but like if I feel like it was an episode that either A, I lost and it was something that we can learn from, or But basically, I don't like episodes where I lose, and I lose because I do something dumb. Like, oh, I can't believe I made this misplay, right? And I feel like I've been a little more dialed in lately. I feel like I've made a lot less misplays, and that feels good. And these runs have been good as a result. Anyway, gonna lose it all tomorrow on Penumbra. Oh, God. Maybe I'll see more Soulmate again. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one, and have a good one.